too was a composer. He too was a pianist. And he toured America and Cuba. He performed in Cuba. He was asked to be the director of Havana Music Society. He fell in love with a charming lady there, but she was otherwise engaged. Therein hangs a tale. And he went to New York, where he concertized, and he eventually came to Paris. And when Chopin died, his family asked Fontana to go through his papers. You will read all about this in the program notes. The other person who is also connected to this is Moreau Gottschalk. I don't know how many of you know the name, but would you guess that he was the first American virtuoso? He was a 14-year-old prodigy who sailed from New Orleans to Paris and was the toast of the town. Chopin said, Gottschalk will be my successor. And Gottschalk, too, ended up in Cuba, and he started writing very interesting music that was encouraged by Chopin in a way, because Chopin used the folklore of Poland as basis for his compositions, and so did Gottschalk. But Gottschalk used Caribbean, Afro-Caribbean, and Louisiana plantation tunes for his pieces. So you will hear that connection to Chopin. In fact, Chopin, Liszt, and Berlioz thought that Gottschalk was really the next best thing after that. What happened was that Gottschalk actually came to the United States. P.T. Barnum of Barnum Circus offered him $20,000 a year plus expenses. Gottschalk refused. Played concerts during the Civil War years, gave wonderful account of his peregrinations in diaries, notes of a pianist, a fantastic read about American history. He was a witty fellow, and then towards the end of his life he had to flee from San Francisco to Brazil, pursued by posse vigilantes because he inappropriately visited a convent where some nice piano student, female piano student, performed for him. So he ended up as court pianist to Dom Pedro II, the last emperor of Brazil, where he organized concerts for 800 pianists. So he thought big, he was a romantic artist, and he would be represented on this program as well tonight. And then, the real rarity. You will discover a composer, a pianist, a virtuoso, and a pedagogue. His name is Theodor Leschetizky. He was born at the Potocki Palace in Landshut in 1830. He founded Music Conservatory in St. Petersburg. He was a pianist, pedagogue, and eventually he settled in Vienna, where one of his students was Ignacy Paderewski. So you will have a chance to hear music by Paderewski's nomenclature. And that is a rare treat, because in all my concert life, I've never heard these pieces played on stage. So, there are a couple of little